In these hard times, all you can do is lock your doors, lock your windows, keep yourself inside, crack open a beer and drunk dial your mates. This is the Drunk Dial Podcast. Lock your doors, lock your doors, lock your doors. Cook some spaghetti, Sit on the throne, made a toilet, Hello and welcome back to another episode of Australia's favourite lockdown podcast. It's the Drunk Dial Lockdown. Today's episode, we've got a very special guest. Daughters, lock up your grandmothers because we've got Jumpin' Jack Flash on the line. It's Mick Jagger. How you going?
Yeah, how's it going, Chris? You all right? How's it going on lockdown today?
Yeah, good. It's I'm well and truly getting used to it. How are you finding it?
Yeah, not too bad, actually. You know, I don't get out too much these days, but, you know, I've got very entertained. I've been watching a lot of Netflix and things, you know.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you're used to touring a lot, aren't you? So, you know, whereabouts were you when all of this sort of broke out? Were you able to get back home or, you know?
Yeah, we were on the road and we were about to play Phoenix. And then we heard, you know, like loads of our fans were dying and stuff. And we thought, well, you know, we can't carry on the tour because we can't sell them any more T-shirts. So
Well,
Keith
yeah.
and I said, let's just close it down till next year.
Yeah, fair enough. And I guess you guys, you're probably in the age of high risk, I'd say. Would I be wrong to assume that you guys are in the high risk category of corona?
We are in high risk. We're in our mid-70s now, but obviously Keith, nothing will happen to Keith. You know, I think the coronavirus is more scared of Keith, to be honest.
I think you're right. I mean, yeah, I guess, he's not the kind of person that, he's probably got enough in him at the moment to...
He doesn't care. He probably got a bit of coronavirus and put it in his whiskey or something and drunk it. I don't know. That's what he kind of does, you know, Keith.
It's the kind of guy he is, isn't it?
Yeah, watch out, Corona, because Keith will snort you.
Keith's coming for you. So what are you doing to stay? I guess to keep yourself busy. What's so you're back home? Where are you? London somewhere?
I'm actually in New York.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've been holed up with my girlfriend and my latest baby.
Oh,
which can be a bit stressful.
Yeah.
You know, hang on a minute. Just shut up! I'm trying to do this podcast tonight. Get the baby out, or get the fucking baby out. Sorry about that. Yeah, it needs feeding or something, but I don't do nappies. You know, I'm Mick Jagger. Yeah,
fair enough. You got people to do that for you, I suppose.
Yeah. They've all got, you know, they're all sealed in Tupperware, you know, so they don't spread the virus around.
Yeah. I was gonna say they're essential workers, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they have to make my porridge.
Yeah.
And you know, wipe my baby's arse. So they're essential for me.
In that order?
And they're only $9 an hour.
Oh, that's pretty good. Where are you getting them from?
I don't know, somewhere on the internet.
Oh, okay. Is it like some sort of a maid service? I guess anyone wants to make. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there wanting to make your porridge for free.
They're queuing up round the block, Chris. I'll tell you.
To make your porridge.
Oh yeah. So they get £9 an hour, and I sign their PPE masks for them.
Yeah,
but that costs $2 as well, so they end up getting $7 in the end, which is quite a competitive rate.
It is a competitive rate.
Yeah, it's very competitive. I mean, it's either that or you go hungry.
Well, yeah, that's the options for some, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough out there, you know, between a rock and a hard place.
Yep, they sure are between a rock and a hard place. So Mick, how have you been keeping busy though during this the lockdown?
Well, you know, we recorded a song the other day, which we actually started doing in 2019.
Okay.
Which is living in a ghost town. I don't know if you heard it.
No, I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, it's doing all right, but we thought it was quite appropriate for the situation that the world is living in at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm working on a new solo album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Coronavirus Lady. And it's basically like, I'm trying to get with this chick.
Yeah.
But, she's got a virus. So, I don't know whether to throw her out my ass or, give her one.
So
what I've been doing, I've been trying to learn a new instrument as well. So
yeah,
I've always wanted to play the spoons.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I've been working on that. Do you want to hear a little bit? I'll do a little bit for you now.
I'd absolutely love to.
You're on a ventilator. I think you're gonna die, but you're my coronavirus lady. Oh yeah, you're driving me crazy. If you wanna get with me, I'm gonna pay for your PPE, yeah. You're driving me crazy, yeah. My coronavirus lady, oh yeah. So, and that's just a little demo of the latest single should be out in about a week or so.
Oh, that's fantastic. You got to do what you can with what you've got around the house sometimes, don't you? Just keep being creative.
You just got to use whatever you can,
Yeah. I've been playing the fork and spoon, personally.
Fork and spoon, how's that? I mean, that's kind of like experimenting, it's good to do that.
Yeah. So I play the fork and spoon, and I also play the fork and guitar sometimes.
You play the fork and guitar?
Yeah, that was I set you up for that one, Mick. Sorry about that.
Yeah, mate, we do a duet of the Live Aid or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, so how about the guys? How about Ronnie, Keith, Charlie? How are they doing? How are they holding up?
Yeah, doing all right. I spoke to Charlie. He's doing he's got his crosswords and he's safe with his family. He's keeping it locked down. He's very safe. I spoke to Ronnie. He's very good. He's got a couple of kids as well, and he's doing his paintings. He gets his crayons out now and then and sells his strange paintings for millions of pounds.
Yeah.
And I had a quick chat with Keith. Obviously, Keith's having a bit of trouble getting his brown sauce for his shepherd's pie.
Oh, is he?
But obviously, he gets it flown in because he's got a few of his old heroin dealers.
Well, look,
they stashed the brown sauce for him now.
Okay, well, I could maybe I spoke to the other week on the podcast who does a good I think it's a shepherd's pie, some sort of a pie. I spoke to Michael Caine, so maybe I could link them up together, get that brown sauce because he's into cooking and all of that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, if he's got any spare brown sauce, I mean, Keith will take it off his hands. Name his price. Keith's shaking. He's got withdrawals.
Oh, really?
His brown sauce.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, I think we can probably hook him up. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
brown sauce, just like a shepherd's pie. Yeah. I'll write that down, actually.
Yeah. Can I get a lyric credit by any chance? Is there any No? Okay.
I'll sue you if you try and do that.
It's worth a try. It was worth a try.
Well, you don't try, you don't get nothing, do you?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to let's go into a segment now because there's been a lot of changes, and I'd imagine that for you, you've experienced a lot of changes since this lockdown, not being on tour, not being able to leave the house. Here's a jingle for a segment we call Changes. Whoa, that's not it. It's this one. Every couple of minutes we're gonna have to wash our hands again. Turn and face the strange changes. Put on your masks, your glove, your helmet, we're going shopping. Virus changed me, but you can't transfer. Now, speaking of suing someone, I don't think the dead can sue, can they? With all condolences and stuff. I can get away with that, can't I?
Well,
Mick?
you never know. You never know. You know, who knows? Might be kind of like some afterlife agency. You never know anymore, do you?
No, there's...
It's due for anything these days.
Yeah, well, that's true. All right, well, just keep that one quiet for me if you wouldn't mind. Changes. What are the changes that you've really felt between touring constantly, pretty much, and not doing anything at all?
Well, you know, just trying to keep busy, really. You know, and avoiding my infant child. You know, she's always getting her sticky fingers all over my guitar. You know, I'm saying stop playing with it. You know, here's a tablet. You know,
yeah,
just play on Candy Crush for 14 hours straight. You know, until she just passes out.
Yeah, okay, you know? That's fair enough.
But you know, it's what can you do? You run out of ideas, don't you? You run out of ideas. I can't entertain you. I've got things to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess is it good getting to know your family a little bit better? You're finding spending more time with them, you're getting to know them a little bit better?
Well, to be honest, they're really getting on my tits, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully, this corona will carry on over Christmas, because Christmas dinner's a nightmare. Because, my daughter is younger than my great-granddaughter. You can imagine what it's like at Christmas dinner, can't you? It's a bloody nightmare. That's why I'm always on the road.
It must be confusing too. You don't know who's whom?
I don't know, yeah. I'm sticking it in everything over here. So you never know. You never know who's a family member or who's just, you know, the offspring of some groupie. Tell ya.
Yeah, okay.
What I like to do, I'd rather be sitting on the bus with a roast dinner for one.
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah. And then, you know, when it's their birthday, just send them a book token.
Fair enough. It's easier. It's a simpler life, isn't it?
Yes, I've been doing that for 40 years now. I don't want to stop doing it.
Well, it's hard when you've been doing something for 40 years. It's hard to sort of, you know, really change after that, isn't it?
And hang up your hat. You know, I'm not hanging up this hat for no one. I'll be 90 years old. I'll still be sticking it up. Even if I'm chucking out cobwebs, I'm still going to be doing it, you know. So
you're actually hauled up in New York at the moment, which is the epicenter. Right. So tell us what the vibe is up there at the moment.
Well, it's pretty quiet at the moment.
Well, yeah, I'd hope so.
It's really quiet. I mean, I'm dying to go to some sort of party, but everything's closed. You know, I go to the corner shop occasionally to get my milk for my tea, but that's about it.
Yeah. What? How much tea are you drinking these days?
I'm getting about 8 cups a day. 8 cups a day.
That's a fair bit of tea, because I understand that you're exercising a lot. So, you know, I would have thought that you'd tea with milk 8 times a day. That's how do you keep so fit with that kind of a drinking schedule?
Well, I've got a Wii Fit. Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah.
I play a lot of Wii tennis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, that's cool. Yeah, so me and the missus play a lot of Wii Fit.
Yeah.
We do the bowling game.
Yeah.
And then I just you know, I've got an exercise bike, do a lot of press-ups to run around. Lots of shagging as well.
Of course, there must be. I forgot about that. It's exercise.
You know, there's only so many cups of tea you can drink before you need to get your end away.
So with the Wii Fit, favourite game? Favourite game is the bowling, is it? What about the frisbee golf?
Yeah, bowling. I love playing bowling. It's my favourite.
Yeah, who's better, you or the missus?
Me, obviously.
Obviously. Well, not necessarily. Yeah. She might be good at it.
Well, she's a girl though, isn't she? You know, I'm playing it all the time. You know.
Okay.
I just let her. She does a knitting or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Looks after the baby a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, you know, that's what her job is. You know, okay. She gets £7 an hour, so you know, don't see what she's moaning about.
You're paying her. You're paying her to look after the child.
Yeah, of course I am. I'm busy, you know, I'm writing my new solo album.
All right. So let me just get this straight. Right. Your child, the rate is $9. $9 an hour. Let me just get a pen and paper here. $9 an hour. and then you subtract the $2 per hour, I must say.
Yeah.
$2.
Well, she's always leaving the lights on.
Okay.
Turning the central heating up.
So it's not for signing anything.
It don't grow on trees. I've got to pay for that central heating.
Yeah, and you think that that's $2 an hour to run?
Yeah, absolutely. But I've got tax as well.
Yeah.
Not that I pay tax, but it's still imaginary tax.
Yeah. Okay. So that's down to $2. And are you doing the actual accounting, or are you paying this in cash as well, by any chance? I've
got a big book.
Yeah.
And I make sure everything's taken care of. Everything is done by the letter.
Okay. So the cost of being Mick Jagger's missus is $7. Is it a definite? Like, it costs her $7. Costs her $7 an hour? No, she gets paid $7 an hour.
Yeah, but she gets a couple of sandwiches every day. So what are you going to do?
Plus meals, $7 an hour plus meals.
Brian Ferry will only pay her $5 an hour. So she should think herself lucky.
Fair enough. And does she have to spend that money on like her fashion, on her clothes, or does she get clothes with that, or does she have to save up?
Well, no, she's getting my meals for that, isn't she?
What do you mean? She's getting your meals?
Well, she has to, contribute to like the weekly kind of shop.
Oh, so
as well.
even with the $7, she has to contribute that money to the weekly shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's disgraceful. You've got a lot of money.
We don't get to number one being all charitable, do you?
I guess not. I mean, yeah. When you put it that way, who am I to argue?
That's right, exactly. You don't have all these people working for you now.
No, I don't. I'm just a poor sap, if I may. May I?
You may.
Thank you. Sorry, just a sec. Do you want to clear your throat or anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I just cleared it up, I think. Good stuff.
So next segment is because you were sort of hinting that you've been writing, but as this lockdown goes, we're going to go into a segment that we call goals. All right, and here's a jingle for that.
Mm-hmm.
Goals. What are goals? Merriam-Webster once defined a goal as an area or object toward which players in various games attempt to advance a ball or puck, and usually through or into which it must go to score points. This is not the definition I'm talking about today. Today we're talking about your goals. What are they, and how are you going to achieve them? All right, so in lockdown, coming out the other end of this, what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to make good use of your time? You hinted at writing that album. Is there anything else that you could add?
Yeah. I'll just, working out, maybe I might think about getting myself another 4 children.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know, why not,
Yeah, fair.
Because I hate wearing a condom, so why not?
That'd cost you at least $28 an hour, I think.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because I'll be dead in a couple of years, so, fuck them.
A couple of years, you reckon?
Yeah, probably. I've got another 20 years in me, I think.
Oh, that's a couple for you, is it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, speaking of 20, it must be longer than that. I'm trying to segue. I have had the opportunity and the pleasure of seeing you perform a couple of times.
Yeah.
The first time my parents took me and my sister, I was about 11. It was 1995. Voodoo Lounge tour in Australia, and you guys performed.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. You guys.
I think I remember meeting your mum. I think I might have met your mum. I don't know.
I don't think you did. But You know, it was at the MCG, biggest concert I ever saw. Biggest. That's Melbourne Cricket Ground. I've never been to a concert there before or since. Outdoor,
right.
you know, 90,000 people or something.
Wow. Yeah, it was good. It was a good night. That I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember. So that's the first time I saw you. But then I got to a little bit older. The year was 2003, and it was the 40 Licks tour. And
40 Licks. Yeah, we had a double album on the back of that. It went to number 2, I think.
Yeah, okay. And so we got the opportunity to take our parents this time because we were older. We're like, well, we'll take you guys to a Rolling Stones concert now. You know, like it was kind of the old switcheroo. And I got to say, it was really cool. We got to, and I'll just tell the story. I've got a question at the end. We got there. We couldn't afford the good seats. Let's be honest. It was $130 a ticket for like the nosebleeds. First of all, can you explain your ticket prices to me before I continue?
Well, there's so many overheads. You know, you got Ronnie needs his drugs.
Oh, okay.
I've got to pay for my tea bag.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is how much it is, you know. It's how much it is. If you don't like it, go and see a Rolling Stones tribute band or something.
Okay.
Or stay at home, buy the CD. It's up to you. You know, you pay your money, you get your show.
Yeah, fair enough. So we couldn't afford the tickets, but luckily, when we walked in, one of the ushers at the venue, this is massive tennis centre stadium, they said, "Oh, just down here, we've got some seats on the floor, at the back." And they said, "Do you want to sit there?" And we're like, "Yes, of course we do." So we sat there. Then halfway through the show, you guys, you walked off stage, and the lights went down, and then a light lit up in the middle, right in front of us, a small round like island stage in the middle. And you guys came out from the side, jumped up on there, and it rotated slowly. And you just had like little mic'd up amps and stuff, right? And and we got to just stand up from where we were seated, and walk up to the gate right to the front of that, that little tiny stage, and. It went round and round. We could have reached out and touched you. And what I was going to ask is, do you remember us? Do you remember seeing us down there?
Well, I'm trying to recall, but what I do need is quite concerning.
I was wearing a baseball cap.
You're wearing a baseball cap?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me have a think. But the thing is, you got those seats at no extra cost, so I'm afraid my lawyer's going to have to get in touch with you and make you pay up the difference for sitting in those seats.
Well, my sister's friend also smuggled in, because we didn't have phone cameras back then, she smuggled in a camera. We got some really lovely photographs, nice up-close photographs of everyone playing.
Right.
Is that okay? Do you mind that we did that?
Well, there's not a lot I could do about it now, but, you know, you won't be coming to any more concerts. I can tell you that for sure right now.
Oh, I thought that you'd appreciate that, like some memorabilia that we've got of because we're fans of your work.
No, that's not how it goes. You got some nice seats for no extra price, so I'm not really happy about that. It's taking money out of my tea bag.
I mean, we looked up afterwards. They would have been like $500 seats or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, well, I'll get the calculator out. I'll send you an invoice.
All right. Well, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. So. Whatever that comes to.
That's all right. I'll get one of you women to have a look at it for you.
Do you mind? Like, seriously?
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm filthy rich. Don't you worry about it. As long as you buy my new solo album when it comes out and don't pirate it, okay?
I'm not sure it sounds like... Is that that's the Coronavirus Woman or whatever it is?
Coronavirus Lady.
Coronavirus Lady.
And the B-side is Lockdown Millionaire Blues.
Ooh, could I hear some of that by any chance?
Because I gotta pay my tax. I just want to relax. But I got to pay the tax. for all the poor people working in hospitals. I got the lockdown millionaire blues. Yeah, and all my kids need brand new shoes. Yeah, it's just kind of, a bit like that. I'm working on it,
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I'd at least pirate it. I'd at least pirate that one for sure.
Okay, well, we'll see about that, won't we?
Well, yes, indeed we will. I'll see you on the internet, Mr. Mick Jagger, Sir Mick Jagger, if you really are even a knight. Let's talk about that, shall we?
Yeah, I am a knight. Yeah, I did it over the internet. Anyone can get a knighthood. It's only like $2,000 or something.
Is it? That's okay. Is there a website that we should go to?
Yeah, I think it's makemeasir.co.uk.
What? Make me a sir.co.uk.
Yeah, makemeasir.co.uk. Any old fool could do it, mate. I think Elton John did it and a few other people.
Yeah, wow. Okay, I didn't know it was that easy. Am I eligible? I'm even from Australia.
Yeah, you should be all right. You might have to pay a little bit more, but, it's worth it. You can walk around and saying, I'm a knight of the realm.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I think I might go and do that right about now. So I think let's start wrapping up the podcast. And
okay.
If you've got any, I like to wrap up with a bit of advice for our listeners. So if you've got any advice that you would like to give to our listeners, here's your platform to do so.
Okay. Well, straight away I'd say, if you can, wear a condom if you're putting it about, because Christmas dinner, when you've got loads of kids running about and you're trying to do your own thing and they're cramping your style, it's not good. So try and wear a condom, okay? That's the only thing I'd say.
That's it? That's how you deal with coronavirus?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think, I'll tell you what, though, always wear your PPE and make sure you've got hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Right? And basically go to rollingstones.com. You can get yourself a limited edition hand sanitizer for only $142. And you can get a nice Rolling Stones face mask with the tongue logo, which is only $250.
That's actually quite a clever.
Looking good.
That's quite a clever, because it could be a replacement for your regular mouth as well. You're walking around
Absolutely.
with that's brilliant.
Look the part, and all the money doesn't go to charity.
Oh, that's even better. It goes to $7 will go to your missus. Is it? Which one? And then you've got probably 4 others that you're looking to fund, I guess. So
yeah, so if you don't buy the masks and sanitizers, they're going to starve.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, Mick.
Yes, you're welcome.
See ya.
Okay, bye. Cause you're driving me crazy. Yeah, like a Cornavirus lady. Yeah, I wanted you to give it to me, and then I'll pay for your PPE. Yeah, like a Cornavirus lady. Yeah, stop driving me crazy. Yeah. I wanna get you on a ventilator, and then I say, baby, catch you later.